I think we are back at it, y'all. Welcome in, everyone. My apologies. The flu bug, I think, has caught some of us last week, so that's why we're missing in action. But it looks like we are back and in person. So, welcome in, everyone.
We
and
are.
For those that are new to the channel, new to the live stream, this is Vibes Aquatics, the creator of Vibes Aquatics. I got TJ beside me, Art Across, the number 100 co-host, favorite. And then we got Mariah, Smokey, for those that don't know, another great co-host. So, welcome in, everyone.
Hey, y'all.
I missed you guys last week. You both were down for the count with God only knows what unfortunate illnesses. So
yeah,
I was very happy to see during the week you were starting to feel better, and we're back tonight.
Yeah, it was a real. I haven't been that sick in a long time, so it was.
Yeah, I could tell based on what you both were saying that you both were not doing great. So I'm glad we're back. I'm glad we're back.
Anyways, we got wait, subscribers only. Yeah.
Damn.
My apologies, Sam. FYI, you know what? I was telling my co-host backstage what I was doing, and see, I got home at 6:40 p.m. Central Time from work, and in those 20 minutes of watching Foxy Fishy, taking a shower, cleaning up, making dinner, setting a live stream up, and recording a video, all in that time frame.
And eating dinner. Don't forget eating dinner.
Yeah, of course. Oh yeah, definitely. I was eating too. Yeah, definitely. So,
no telling what happened on that video.
you wait to find out. That might be an interesting video, by the way. That might go viral. Can you imagine? So, being a content creator has its defaults, y'all. Just saying.
There's some downsides, is what you're saying, Vibes. You got to maximize your time by combining activities.
Exactly.
Vibes likes to call himself the multitask king.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, it's amazing. I mean, what else do you do when you're eating dinner, making dinner, setting up for a live stream, doing a video, and taking a shower? Those all things can be done together. You know what I'm saying? Very, very simple.
Because I can't enjoy my food. I'm trying to eat my dinner and enjoy it.
I mean, you gotta be a little bit careful.
Doing 5 other things at the same time.
I think Vibes thrives on the chaos.
Yeah. Anyways, without further ado, I'm gonna drop the topic. That way, for those that missed it, can think about it. We've got problems. I think Vibes had problems tonight before we went live.
That's just Thursday night, though, Vibes.
True. Now, fair enough. Actually, on a normal evening, if there ain't nothing going, I usually, if I do any videos, that's all I do. When I need to take a shower, I take a shower. When I make dinner, I make dinner. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'm very relaxed normally. But tonight was the night for that. Anyways, now I did have questions, though, about the chat.
Okay.
Hashtag hats off by Steve. I guess that's a send over from Foxy Fishes. Now I'm wondering what's going on.
It must be because that was definitely more than just Steven that said that.
Right, I know. Here I'm thinking, I don't think I really want to know.
Or maybe you do.
And maybe this would be for the late night Vibe Aquatic show, huh?
The Saturday night show. Yeah.
Yeah. After the live stream.
After the show.
Yeah, you never know.
I don't know what to do with it.
I know. I don't know, you guys.
Steven said he just
Yeah,
was
I'm not gonna
announcing
get
his
me
attire.
tonight.
You're not going to giggle tonight?
Yeah, y'all not gonna get me tonight.
Oh,
Okay.
don't worry.
All right.
We
Did you
are
hear that, everyone?
Hey,
less than 6 minutes in.
Mm-hmm.
King doesn't believe you.
I like Steven's comment.
Just announcing his attire, yeah.
Fathom. You guys. I don't know about you. I'm just reading some of your comments coming in. Anyways, I'm trying to do something over here. I'm fishing on that link. There you go. Okay. I'm going to give y'all some time to come in, and then we'll welcome everybody in. But until then, let's start with the problems. Why not? What?
Sure.
What kind of got your brain thinking about this topic, if I may ask?
Yeah, I just thought it would be just a fun thing to do. The setup for everybody, right? Is it's not really we're being a little bit play on words here, right? It's not necessarily problems, but it's challenges or it's questions that we each have come up with to pose to one another and just kind of see where we take things. So it's kind of, I'll be very honest with you that I have one is pretty specific, and so I'll be interested to see kind of what you guys end up thinking, and the other one's a little bit more more open, but just thought it'd be interesting to get your perspectives on kind of what you would do in a certain setup, and we'll see what the people in chat say as well. So I just thought it would be something. It's not really a topic, but it's something where hopefully we could impart some thoughts. Again, we don't say that we are experts in necessarily anything. We certainly have fish and we keep them and we have knowledge, but it's just our way of thinking about it and can add maybe to what other people might also think and give people a different way to think about it.
Right. We have knowledge.
What?
Anyways, we try.
Why do you doubt us like this?
I'm talking about
By the way,
myself.
guys, I have some news.
You have some news. Oh, we did not hear this backstage, so this is breaking news for everybody. Go.
Actually, day before yesterday, my male green Texas cichlid.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he went to the big aquarium in the sky.
Oh no, he died.
No.
Yeah, he got beat up pretty bad by the male convict cichlid that's been helping the mom protect the babies, the last 4 babies that are still alive somehow.
Yeah.
Growing pretty
no.
big. I had actually Tyler came over and helped me out, and we tried to put it in a little setup to let him, just isolate and see if some Melafix would help him out. But unfortunately, he didn't even last an hour in the isolation setup.
So he was pretty badly beaten.
Yeah. Wow. So unfortunately, I only have the one green Texas cichlid left. That's my last OG of the tank. It's been in there for longer than 2 years.
Oh man.
Longer than
that's terrible.
Yeah.
They're very pretty fish.
So that sucks, but y'all know how that is.
Yeah, it happens from time to time, depending on the type of fish that you keep. Certainly, they can get that way. We know it does happen. No,
I mean, I knew what I was getting myself into with cichlids, so hey, I'm surprised I haven't had more aggression considering I mix South American and African cichlids.
Yeah, it's
Mhm.
worked pretty well.
Yeah.
I think the fact that they had babies certainly added to it.
hmm
So
I mean, this is the most recent bouts of aggression I've had ever since I did add the convicts, which I knew was a high extreme possibility because let's be real, they're convicts. Y'all know how that goes.
mhm.
They get their namesake not just for their stripes, but their behavior.
Right.
True. True.
So
Well, I'm
yeah,
sorry to hear that.
I knew it was bound to happen, especially having a female in the tank. So
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So if you get problems, like you want the mixed cichlid tank, you can do it, but it could always come back to bite you.
mhm.
Yeah, depending on the fish, right? And literally like the fish, because there's some that are super chill. And then you'll find others that just they have a mean streak, or you get into a situation where they are protecting their young, and the aggression does happen.
I don't know. I think there's many ways that it can be done successfully without those random bouts of aggression.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you could overstock your tank. You know, there's a lot of people that overstock their tank, and of course, I don't mean like putting 100 fish in something this size or anything like that. You know what I mean? But so for the size that the tank is, an appropriate overstocking with an appropriate overflow of filtration would be sufficient to help with something like that. Not to mention having more hiding places and more vertical stuff as well. Like the way the wood is set up, I really want to add more in here that's going to be more vertical and stuff like so it breaks up the line of sight and it helps to cut down on the aggression even further.
Yeah.
And then even the wave makers that I use, they're a little bit more powerful than what someone might use for this size tank because of the fact that I want to keep that water moving at a fast pace to kind of keep them occupied. If they're having to swim all day in that water column in certain areas, they're going to be less likely to have those bouts of aggression because they're going to be tired. They're not going to have enough stamina to be able to battle it out with another fish.
And Whip, who's a cichlid keeper of many varieties, said he had 15 to 20 convicts in a predator cichlid tank without issues. Kind of follows your overstock tank theory, though.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah. I kind of like what Stephen P. started in the chat. If you got a problem, yo, I solve it.
I saw you kind of bobbing your head there. I figured you had a little bit of vanilla ice going on in your brain.
And Jeff the bird said, check out the beat while the DJ revolves it. Nice.
LDH Aquatics says it really is luck of the draw. I've kept many cichlids together. Oh dang, it went away.
I got it. Cichlids together many years without major issues. Convict pairs being some, Mbuna, Jack Dempsey's. And he says, sorry about your fishy. And that's Nathan Hovey. He changed his channel name, but you can still see it.
Yeah.
So
Well, hey Nathan.
Yeah, Nathan. Okay. We're 14 minutes in, y'all. Let's go ahead and welcome everybody into the live stream, the participant list. Why not?
Sure.
Because otherwise, I'm afraid I'm not gonna see someone. You know what I mean? And then they're gonna feel bad that I didn't say their name.
Well, we can't have that now. So
no, we can't. Not on the live stream with TJ. No way.
Not on my watch.
Exactly. There are 35 participants.
Dang, what am I, chopped liver?
Uh-huh.
Me,
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Anyway, moving on, y'all. We got Jody P, Battle Aquatics, LDH Aquatics, the Moneyless Maven Shirley, Whoops World, Muscle Fish Cow, Empire Dirt Aquatics, Jeff Kane, Stephen P, Uncle Smiley's Aquariums, Cheryl Smith, Dennis Richardson, Zen Ginger, Jeff Kane, the Empire. What? There's two of them? Jeff, you got two of them. Fish Dreams, Lumi, Brent Lightcap, Jeff. Is Jeff really want to show up tonight? Cecil Mayberry, Renee DeQuare, Boots and Cats, SC Catahulas, Long Family Show, Outside Aquatics, Only Oscars, CC's Aqua Escapes, Biggie Fish, Fish Police, woo! Geo's Kane, Jeff Kane's really want to mess with Lime Street tonight. Flatbed Aquatics, Curl Works, Sweet Acres, Lake to Land, Fish Capades, Meskai Fish Keeper. And they got Jeff LePode. Welcome in, y'all. 37 participants.
George, you ain't trying to sleep.
Oh. Well, you came to the wrong place, Jorge, if that's what you're trying to do here.
That makes sense, Jeff Kane. Curl Works was showing up with all his channels. I haven't seen that in a while.
Excuse me.
Vibes is getting born ready. Mariah's really yawning. So my bad, y'all.
Geez.
Listen, Mariah had a lot of work to do today, okay? I apologize in advance.
That's all right.
Well, I guess I'm not getting any sleep before night shift. Oh, well. Hey,
That's
George,
all right, Jorge. No problem.
turn
You
the
got it.
phone off and go to
You
bed.
got it. All right. Are we ready to jump in here?
Yeah, but there's one question quick
Go for it.
that Shirley mentioned in the chat. Can you see that? We're all lives. I want to see who's at my lives. Shirley, I can. Though I'm fishing on that link, I can see them. But the only way is you have to be Fish Fam Link Patreon. That's one of the perks. Being Patreon, Fish on Link. So.
And what's the Patreon per month, Vibes? In case you might be interested in joining.
Yeah, I think it's $5 a month. Now,
$5 a month. Yep.
Now I don't know what the ranking is with all that, but that's what back when I signed up, that's what it was. So you have to check it out and for yourself. Actually, moderators wouldn't mind finding Fish Fam Link and drop a link to that community, so anybody that wants to can maybe become a Patreon or nothing else. Check it out. Wow, TJ revolves it.
Yeah.
I'm still on that, y'all.
I like it. I like it.
Anyways, Cookie Crisp, welcome in. So TJ, what you got for us?
Yeah. So I did. I came up with two kind of question challenges. So I'll go through the first one, and then we can kind of jump around a little bit here. But so this first one is a stocking question.
Okay.
So let me set it up for you. You've got a 75-gallon aquarium. It's a cooler water aquarium, not cold. So it's not like in your basement. It's in like the living space of your home. So, at night in the winter, it's probably in the high 60s, right? In the summer, it probably gets, low to mid 70s, something like that, right? So it's kept people comfortable temperatures, and you're looking to have as many fish from as many of the different continents as possible in this aquarium. Current stocking are panda cories, so from South America. You've got hillstream loaches from Asia. And then you've got a bit of a wild card here, but it's one that I'm quite successfully keeping in my community aquarium, is Amphiosimion bivitatum or bivitatum. That is a African killifish from Congo. And you're looking for something else. And again, remember the setup of this is that you're looking to add fish from as many of the different continents around the world as possible. So not only is this a stocking question, it's also a bit of a geography question. So you've covered so far South America.
Mm-hmm.
You've got Asia broadly, right? And you've got Africa covered with your current stocking. And you're looking to add, let's say you're looking to add one more species of fish, maybe several of the same fish, but one species of fish. What are you going to pick? What continent and what fish do you guys think you would pick with that? Trying to think of some Antarctica freshwater natives. Nice.
Hey,
Nice.
it's making you think. I'd probably throw it since you haven't put any American ones in yet. And
Well, you've done South America.
yeah, but North America.
Not North America. You are correct.
I would put in a school of Sylvan Mollies.
Ooh.
They're not aggressive and they love cool water.
Yeah.
The males do have some color to it. So if you have a school of them in there, of 10, 15 of them in there, you will see them. So
Yeah. You're right, and they come in a lot of different colors, right? I see Dan's fish. I just happened to look at the list earlier today. He's even got some albino ones. So many different colors that are available, and they do come from North America. They're from Mexico, and even around you, right?
Actually, they're around me. They're around Arizona.
Yep.
They can be found in Florida, but now let's get this right. The ones
You
here
said
in Texas
that's already
are different from
Asian.
the ones in Florida.
What's that, Mariah?
I was trying to think. You said there was Asia, South America, and Africa, correct?
So far, you in the aquarium, South America, Africa, and Asia. You are correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like I was saying, there's different species of the Sylvan Mollies here in the U.S. But the ones I was referring to, ones are local to me. Since I'm the one talking about them, that's something that I know something about.
You know absolutely about that, and that's a really good choice. Steven, I think, is challenging us to name 5. You've named 1, and I've got 3 written down that we can go through. So we only need 1 more.
Oh, 1 more, okay.
That's it, because I got 3. You got 1. That's 4. We only need 1 more. So the ones that
on it.
What's that? You're working
I'm
on
working on it.
All right.
Okay.
So then I'll go through my list.
Okay, go ahead.
So Nezi swords. The
That'd be
Nezuko yes, swordtails. Beautiful little fish. Blind cave tetras
Ooh.
come from Mexico.
Yeah, I like it. Yeah.
And I also, thinking of my buddy Curtis, I did a little looking and there was reporting information that I was able to find on the internet that talked about the butterfly goodiad being able to be mixed in with other community fish.
Yeah. But a lot of these are all small fish. What if someone will want a centerpiece fish? Something big. Like 2 or 3 of them, that are not aggressive, that would thrive in this tank.
From North America?
Or some other continent.
Okay. I didn't know if you were sticking with North America or what you were doing. So
I'm opening the doors wide open, y'all.
Got it. I would say, hey Doc.
Yeah. Problems?
Yeah,
we live problems here in Peru.
Yeah, it's not really problems. We're more challenging ourselves to kind of a what would you do situation. So any place, a little bit bigger
Cherry
fish?
barbs.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh, she's saying cherry barbs, I think.
Okay.
I'll do you one better. Longfin cherry barbs from Foxy and Pep.
Oh, even better. Woo!
Yeah.
Mm.
But any continent, you can
Yeah,
pick
any
any
continent.
kind of rainbow fish you want.
Northern
Yeah,
pike.
but
Northern pike. Only
I
if you
like
want.
It'd probably eat everything else at a certain point,
Yeah,
but
Well,
you
that's
know,
what I mean.
yeah,
it would look good for a little while.
for a little while. I heard that. um, but is there any bigger fish that you could use as a centerpiece fish that would thrive in that aquarium and not turn anything else into dinner?
Mm.
That'd be a little harder.
Well,
Goldfish.
I mean,
It
temperature-wise,
would work.
goldfish would be fine, right?
In theory, yeah. But you'd have to have some really, really great filtration and be very much timely on your water changes to avoid any ammonia spikes.
Mm-hmm.
Because as we all know, goldfish are absolutely filthy.
Right. Yeah, you definitely have to do your maintenance upkeep on it.
Because goldfish and koi actually urinate in the water, unlike other fish that only poo.
Huh.
Yeah. Yep. Hey, welcome in, Jane and Aquatics.
They're one of the few
Adams.
freshwater species that are able to do
They do that, huh?
so.
Matt, and
Well, I learned
Cook the Goldfish
something new
Story.
tonight.
Welcome in. Yeah, it's something that I heard about in the past, 3-4 months. I've heard about that.
Hmm. Oh,
yeah,
no,
I mean,
Doc says all fish pee.
I don't know.
Well,
I've never
Doc
examined
does
it.
it.
All I know is goldfish are
Mm,
gross.
well, that,
I read
that,
somewhere sometime. I read in one of these little books that my mom gave me, but that was also a book that was printed in the 70s. So
mhm.
probably right.
Yeah, I do think that there are some species of cichlid that handle the colder temperatures. Can't think of the name of them right now. Cichlid Bros has a tank with them in them from Uruguay, I think they are. Turning to the YouTube for. Did you come up with
Yeah.
any others, Mariah, that you would think of in a tank setup like that?
Yeah, actually,
Okay,
you've got them.
I've got them
Mm-hmm.
in a
ooh,
cold water setup. Oh, I know where you're going. They
Your
would.
white clouds.
Yeah, you're not
that's a
wrong.
good point. But where are they from?
Vietnam.
Okay, so yeah, that would work. Cool. I was going to mention Dojo Loaches, but they're from Asia. So you may got Asia. On the
Yeah.
list.
Yeah.
Vietnam
Rainbow
Cardinals.
shiner.
Rainbow shiners. Yeah,
Yeah.
from
The
Southeast
North
United
American
States.
species.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Cool.
Any
This-
you would not add? Any fish that you say, never gonna do that?
Discus.
Good
Yeah.
Ooh,
Was that
June says she keeps her Oscars in cold water.
Ooh, now that I didn't realize. That's cool.
Mm-mm.
Standard pleco.
Common?
Yeah,
Oh,
common
common one.
pleco.
Forget that business.
That thing does not belong in any household tank unless it's got a 2 at the front and at least 2 numbers behind it.
Yeah.
Big old
that's
tank.
Place. It
Needs to be
might look
200
like-
gallons plus.
Mhm. I mean,
Lumi wants to
technically-
know how cold is this cold water? Yeah, just like comfortable room temperatures, Lumi. So like, you know, at night in the winter probably would be in the high.
So like I'd say range probably like 67, 68, maybe to
like
what,
74,
about 72,
75.
74?
Yeah,
Okay.
something like that. So nothing crazy, but definitely some of the more tropical fish wouldn't like that.
now,
Like Vibes' discus idea would not like that for sure. You would
right.
think.
What was I thinking? Or even like the lot of lambs. I wouldn't either.
This
Yeah,
tank's sitting at a comfortable 78 degrees.
yeah, right. So we're talking a good little bit
You know
chillier
what?
than that.
Since you mentioned it, now I'm kind of wondering the temperature of my aquarium.
Nope, let's go. We've started a whole thing here. Who knew a simple question would end up?
Here's a question for you, TJ.
Yeah.
Tell me what my aquarium over here with the Funtosis should be at.
What it should be at.
Right. Temperature.
Probably somewhere between 75 and 80.
You ain't that far off. 81.3.
It's right now 81.3.
I was gonna say Frontosas, they can comfortably do like 83,
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
84. Yeah, definitely. They can do like discus temperatures.
The summertime, this tank will be up to 85 degrees in summertime.
Oh, I imagine so, right? When you just get 100 plus
Mhm.
degree temperatures outside.
And this is the tank that gets the direct the morning sun. This wall.
Oh yeah,
So that
Whose
tank gives
birthday
that
is it?
it's got to be Funk's.
funk.
Oh
Happy
yeah,
birthday,
Funk joined.
Yeah.
Y'all know what time it is.
What?
Y'all know what time it is.
Oh, here she goes.
Let's do
Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday.
Uh-huh.
That was good, man.
Funk.
So Lumi asked, what temperatures can a honey gourami go? And it looks like they like, based on my quick Google search, it's
A
kind of
little
that
bit
mid
warmer.
70s.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
when
like
you
a
think
little bit
about
warmer.
something related to that, paradise fish can go a good bit cooler. They are a
Yes.
popular tub fish
Mm-hmm.
for people.
A lot of people in Texas that are known that have put it year round out in the ponds.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Paradise fish. So yeah.
Sure. Yeah, makes sense.
Anywho,
Makes sense.
uh,
So
So that-
yeah, lots of choices we've kind of come up
yeah.
with. So maybe
So
that inspired some stuff.
What's one fish that you wouldn't add to that tank?
One fish that I
I
wouldn't
just
add.
opened the page on it.
You just
I
opened the
literally
page.
just picked up the book and opened the page on it.
You would not add an
angel.
angelfish. Yeah, angelfish tend to like it a little bit warmer.
Mm-hmm.
I would agree with that. I probably would not add most of the fancy plecos that come from South America.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They tend to like it a little bit warmer, I think.
Mhm.
You know what you could add?
What? Go for it. A puffer?
Ooh, which one? I can't. It's hard for me to see it. I'm blind, one eye.
See.
You're
This
blind in
one
one eye? I'm just learning this now.
Tetragon and Luvia Timus. I don't know if I pronounced that right. I don't know. It looks like I don't know what it is.
Spotted
Looks like
Congo is what
spotted.
Lumi is saying, and I would have
Yeah,
thought
it
that's
looks
what
like
it is.
spotted pepper.
They can take a cooler temperature, Mariah?
I think so. I'm pretty sure that's the same one that I've seen in a cooler setup before. I may be wrong.
Mhm.
I'm just flipping through the book looking at the illustrations while we're talking about this.
Got it.
seeing what they have.
I told y'all that vibe's so boring. First Mariah's yawning. Now she's looking at books. I might as well quit.
Well, she hit her second wind.
Oh,
Now-
okay.
Now she's jumping in.
Welcome in.
At least it ain't Branton's wind.
Oh, I saw him talking about that in the chat.
Gotcha.
Third question. Has anyone ever had issues with 70-degree temperature? I've had all kinds of fish at 70 with not one problem.
Mm-mm.
I don't think I've ever had a tank go that low for any length of time.
In retail setups, yeah, I've had plenty of tanks set up at 70 degrees and that were supposed to be like more tropical fish. Didn't really have much of an issue with them that I could see. Now I would imagine that there's probably some argument within the fish community whether or not it would hinder the development or the growth of the fish to a certain extent. But it would be kind of hard to really be able to test that theory. But I don't know. It makes sense that it would work as long as you were able to slowly acclimate the fish to that temperature. I think it would be fine, especially considering there would be more available oxygen in the tank with a lower temperature.
Yes.
Theoretically, anyways. As they say, the higher the temperature is in the tank, the less oxygen there is in the water.
Mm-hmm.
From what I've read, but that could be completely wrong.
Yeah. Lumi, she brought up a one that we forgot, rice fish.
Yeah. I saw that. This would be a nice tank, y'all. Somebody in the chat needs to set this up and tell us how it goes.
If only there was somebody here on panel that created content on YouTube on a regular basis. Huh.
Wouldn't that be nice?
That would be great. Wouldn't that be an interesting setup?
That would be interesting. Maybe we need to invite someone up there to join us that does content on a regular basis.
Ah, maybe. That would be interesting.
Tell you what.
You asked for that one, pal.
I know. Yeah.
There's a large fish, a larger fish that you could put in there that would not make dinner out of everything. A giant gourami.
Yeah?
A giant gourami won't make dinner out of everything?
Yeah.
I don't think that's actually true. Some of them are real jerks.
Yeah. It depends on
If
the
you
fish.
have the tank set up right, though,
Well, but
it could work.
Graham had one that took out an Oscar.
Yeah.
Like if you've got it, I don't know if you've got it planted well enough and you've got your hiding spots. I think your smaller ones would be able to stay out of the way well enough. And if it's a 75 tall and it's got more vertical space, then there's a lot more area in the water column for that giant gourami to stay a little bit more.
Well, look at you getting all creative with
A
the
little
rules.
bit tired.
She's becoming a natural.
Now it's a 75 tall, and I didn't say a darn word about plants.
I know. She's becoming a natural housekeeper, y'all.
Vibe,
Wow.
did you hear me say a word about plants?
No, I did
Nothing,
not.
right? Didn't say a
Yeah.
word.
That's why I said if TJ, I said if you had it planted up and you had it set up correctly with hiding spots and stuff. We're just gonna put these fish in a tank with just water. Are you crazy?
I don't know.
What are you saying? Are you saying bare bottom to me right now?
Right.
Are you saying you're saying you got panda cories in a bare bottom tank?
Maybe.
Get off.
Maybe.
Get off panel.
Maybe. Who knows?
Get out.
Maybe crazy things happen sometimes, Mariah. Crazy
Get
things
out.
happen. Why don't we just add an extra 20 tall right next to it just for giggles?
Hey, DJ, she might do it.
Yeah.
Anyhow, Said Great showed up. Welcome in. And anyways, I'm done with this topic. We can move on to another one.
Yep. Go for it.
Okay, here's the problem. We all do content, right, on social media or some sort.
Mhm.
And then some reason out of the blue, there's a fish event and we go to it, right?
Okay.
The problem is nobody knows you. So you show up, nobody knows you because they have not seen that person
Hmm.
on panel, live stream, on content. They know your name, but they don't know the face.
Hmm.
That's the problem. The answer to that problem,
Yes.
first thing, you gotta do an unboxing first.
Like at the fish event?
Yeah,
Like
it'd be
in the
even better.
lobby?
No, do it beforehand. That way you can have it there at the event.
Uh-huh.
Without further ado,
I knew we were getting this set up here.
have a badge to hang on your neck.
Uh-huh.
That way people can see your name, Vibes Aquatics,
Yep.
or TJ Articross, or Smokey Vishgal, and
Yep.
know exactly who's the person instantly.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, hashtag bucket, whatever. And there's a QR code that people can scan your information and find you right off the bat without
Yep.
searching. Especially if you don't do content on a regular basis, it might have a hard time finding your information on social media. This way, it pulls it right up for it.
Yeah. Super cool. Where'd you get that fancy badge?
From a lovely guy in the chat by Matt. Liquid Zoo, Matt. He's an amazing guy. Fish Ram Link.
Very nice.
Ooh, it's so shiny.
It
I
is.
know.
I'm mesmerized by the sparkles.
So if you want your own badge,
Yes.
go to Fish Ram Link. You can order it yourself. Custom
Oh,
it
it
to your
reminds me
own.
of the scales from that fish from that book when I was a kid.
It
Oh,
reminds
Now-
you of the scales from the book that you read when you were a kid.
yeah, there was a book and it was a fish and it had like shiny scales like that. It's a kid's book. I know y'all know what I'm
You mean
talking about.
during the time you were handcuffed?
No vibes.
Did you read it while you were in the waiting room at the DeKalb County Sheriff's Office?
DeKalb County.
Yeah.
And no, I did not.
No, you didn't read it there. They didn't have it in the waiting room.
Oh my
That's
god.
That's sad.
Oh.
Yeah. Sold.
Genesis, the Rainbow Fish is the name of the book.
Yes, that book.
God,
Yeah.
Jenna is good, man.
Mhm.
Yes. I know y'all remember that illustration. It was so beautiful and so shiny as a kid. That's like just the most mesmerizing thing to look at.
I'm turning to Google again here because I need to see this thing. I don't remember it.
Anyways, why would
Oh, yes. Okay. Now I
Tell
got
me
it.
that's not nostalgia looking at that fish family.
Yeah. By Marcus Pfister.
we can't let out Matt.
Ooh. Liquid
Look
Zoo.
at that. Does that just look 3D? It looks like it's like a 1/4 inch thick.
Nope.
No way. Okay, that's super cool.
And then of course you gotta have that as well.
Uh-huh. Oh,
Okay, I
my
thought the first
favorite
one was- I
my
thought the
favorite
first one-
logo that I put on a bucket.
Yeah, that bucket.
That took me like, I don't know, quite a while. But it
I'm
was,
about to
have that.
order this book now, y'all. I swear.
that's cool.
And for those that I did, hey, the other week I did a giveaway, two of them, and two lucky winners received them. Y'all should be getting them pretty soon. Your own badge to the winners. Now, I not say Vibes badge. I said your own badge. The Vibes is very exclusive.
The Vibes badge is very exclusive.
Yes.
So if they order it, they won't get a Vibes badge. They'll get one that's
Probably not.
customized to themselves.
Maybe that'd be a new merch idea, huh?
Could be.
Vibes Aquatics.
Could be. Then you'll know all your fans because they'll all have badges.
Now, could you imagine showing up to a Keystone Clash and everybody wearing Vibes Aquatics badge?
That'd be good. Wait. Ooh, show up to the Keystone Clash, huh?
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
Well,
Announcement coming soon. Official announcement on the Vibes Aquatics YouTube channel coming soon.
no.
Are you going to do it on the scene in the parking lot at the Holiday Inn here?
You just might have to.
I like it. I think that's good.
Hey, Jenna P, wouldn't there be an upcharge for that for anyone else to get that, right? There should be. Be like an extra $50 or whatever. To have a Vibe badge. That's merch right there.
Yeah.
The only problem with that, though, TJ, do you think about it?
Yep.
Anybody else that doesn't never heard of Vibes won't know who Vibes is then.
Yeah, there's definitely an opportunity there for some like star identity theft to happen.
Yeah.
People masquerading around at fish events as Vibes Aquatics.
That can be kind of creepy.
Yeah, that may not be great.
Yeah, Vibe badges are double. There you go.
All you need is a ball cap, a gimbal, some glasses, and some cowboy boots, and you can double his vibes. You can play as a stunt double.
Don't forget the belt buckle the size of a dinner tray.
Oh, yeah, you got to have a Texas sized belt buckle.
You have to have that.
It's got to be Texas sized.
Yes, minions. Low.
I mean, Zen's got a point.
Oh, did we just start a new did we just start a Halloween costume trend for this year?
Oh,
Cowboy boots, the Vibe badge, big buckle,
yep,
a gimbal in your hand.
Yeah,
I'm gonna pitch you to Spirit Halloween this year, and then make sure you get the royalties for it.
Nice.
All the fish fam is gonna order Vibes Aquatics costumes.
Those things will be selling out.
Heck yeah!
They need to carry cottage cheese on them at all times.
Exactly. Your belt, instead of having a pistol on the side, there should be instead of a holster, there should be a tub of cottage cheese.
A cottage cheese
and a
holster,
grabber on the other side.
and a grabber. You have to do the grabber. It's not official
That way
unless
you
you
do
have a
a
grabber.
fast draw. You know.
Oh, Elvis impersonators are out. Vibes impersonators are in.
Yep. Vibes just walks through the vendor room and just says, "Let me help you with that." Pulls out his grabber and just grabs something off the shelf and hands it to the person.
That'd be dope, though.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh
don't
my god.
So, Jenna, hey, are we gonna have a competition at the Clash? A fast draw cottage cheese to see who can draw the fastest.
I mean, we'll do anything you want if that means you're coming.
I'm just asking.
Well,
Asking
not
for a
anything
friend.
you want. Let's be clear. Like we already established that it was a absolute scene in your house before we went live with everything that was going on simultaneously. There will be none of that business going on.
Alex said if we all dressed up as Eddie as a show, we would all leave with so much free stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
You guys. I do like Stephen P's comment. Hey, I'm Bob's Aquatics. This is all up fish bags. Subscribe to Bob's Aquatics. Yeah, do it. That way, when I show up, like, vibes out the door. You don't belong here.
Hilarious.
Hey, Zen.
So was that really your challenge, or was that just a coy way to show off your fancy new badge?
Hey, I did add it to the list. I
Okay,
wouldn't
very
forget.
good. Very good.
No,
I don't know if y'all heard me burp, but if you did, I'm sorry. Excuse me.
Nope, totally missed it. But
nope.
Okay, well,
thank you.
you know.
Yep.
No, actually, the problem was, I thought that was interesting, being let in. But the problem, the real problem is when you have a small environment area and you want to be in the aquarium hobby,
Mm-hmm.
but your parents or your husband or your spouse says you can't, or they tell you can have only one aquarium.
Mm-hmm.
So what's the problem? There's the problem right there. Now don't go out and buy a lot of aquariums behind your better half's back or your parents' back and set it up.
Okay.
Better yet, do your research, dig deep, and think about the fish you really, really want. That fish that costs what, $100, whatever it is, $200 a fish, whatever. Go ahead and focus on that fish, but get your tent set up for that perfect environment for that fish that you want so bad, and make a cool tank, make it perfect. Even better, do content like that Vibes guy. Do it every week, whatever. Not in the shower though, but go ahead and make it perfect for that fish because you only want a tank. You can spend a little more money on it. I'll stop right there. Vibe, stop it.
Nope.
I was trying to annoy you guys.
I know.
Sorry.
So wait a second. So is the problem you're trying to convince? You're trying to convince your significant other to allow you to do this? I'm not clear
What was the question? Say the question again.
I don't think there was a question. He went on
You
a
just asked the
monologue.
question.
He didn't ask a question.
No, you.
I just asked the question.
Stop it.
Am I tripping?
Oh yeah, you're right. I got so confused. I forgot. So I'm just trying to understand. I didn't know that there was much of a question in there, Vibes. What can you summarize for me in all of that? Like what are we trying to do?
Mm-hmm.
Exactly,
Alex. Exactly. And tonight, tonight.
Leave me alone. I'm full of joy. Shut up.
But there is a question in the chat. I'm gonna go ahead and answer it by Kurt Works.
Okay.
Vibe, what's your favorite? 2 things to mix with cottage cheese. 1 sweet, 1 savory.
Oh.
The sweet thing, I would either go with peaches or with apple butter.
Oh, you had apple butter at the Clash, right? And you said it was actually. Did
Yeah,
you?
yeah, I did.
Somebody. I thought you did.
No, actually, it wasn't me. That was
No?
wasn't that Senator Ed? I think Ed might have had it.
Oh, maybe. Okay. Mm-hmm.
That was this past year.
Yeah. Okay.
And one savory. Instead of adding to the cottage cheese, I would rather add cottage cheese to the chicken pot pie. So that would be a savory.
Huh.
But
Okay.
go with lasagna, whatever. But yeah, chicken pot pie is what I would do.
You what? Lasagna?
Yeah, you heard that right.
You use ricotta cheese, not cottage cheese. Ricotta. Ricotta. Say it with me. Ricotta. You use ricotta. You use Parmigiano Reggiano. You use mozzarella. You don't use freaking cottage cheese on no daggone lasagna.
We do over here in my house.
Shameful.
Oh God, she seems
How
so
dare
disappointed
you.
in you. I feel like you've
Ricotta cheese.
not only disappointed her, but you've disappointed her grandmother.
I'm not even Italian, doggone it, and I'm offended.
I was gonna say, like you have just now offended multiple generations of Mariah's family, and they're not even Italian.
Not even.
Mm.
The closest we got is Portuguese.
Okay, all right. Well, that's like somewhere there in Europe. It's better than at any rest. Oh, now Rachel says she doesn't disagree with our man vibes here,
I
huh?
know. Yeehaw.
Okay, but nah, y'all, listen. I feel like Vibes is not talking about like cooking the lasagna with the cottage cheese in the layers mixed in. No. I'm talking about like I feel like you talking about you got some lasagna on your plate and you just throw a dollop of cottage cheese on top.
Both.
What the?
Yeah. Why would you stop at just one option? Come on.
Nah, disrespectful.
You guys. But I do
I don't
like
know.
sushi.
It might be good. I can't hate too much. I still ain't tried it.
I'm not sure.
Right. I know you haven't.
I don't know how that goes. I just
I still ain't tried cottage cheese.
And Jake, Katie, or River say there's nothing wrong with cottage cheese and lasagna. Okay, I mean
Yeah,
maybe.
see,
I don't know.
that's some of my best friends.
Rachel says it has to be cooked in the layers.
There you go.
Uh-uh.
And Mickey M, our friend from Sweden, says he missed the beginning of your monologue. Can you please do it again?
No. Not gonna happen.
No, I'm just still trying to understand the question because I can't answer it because I don't exactly know what we're solving for. I mean, there was a lot going on there, my friend.
There was. And the first problem was I couldn't focus on the camera because I
see.
lost it.
I see. So you lost. Okay.
Oh, so you trying to blame me and TJ is what you saying?
This is what's happening. We are now. See,
You
Daddy
trying to say
doesn't love us.
you saying that you couldn't control yourself because we couldn't control ourselves?
Correct.
I love it.
Yep.
Now you understand what I go through when y'all be on your mess
No, we
and y'all be talking about, oh, Mariah's broken again. Nah. Y'all just press the activate button is all.
You are in full control. You are in full control of that whole situation, Mariah. We just
Did it look like I had control? Because it didn't
no,
feel
there was
like
none. You clearly like control was relinquished. And,
exactly.
Jesus took the wheel, and it was a wild ride there for a few minutes.
Good boy.
Okay.
We was on 4 flat tires too.
Yeah. Should I go through my second and last question, or you got another one? Or?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. Completely blank slate, this aquarium. 90 gallons.
Mhm.
Normal tropical temperatures, so like mid 70s to 80, something like that. Must be planted. So we're pulling that from the last situation, Mariah.
Ooh.
And it gets better. Our friend Stephen P. can no longer bear to not keep cichlids. What should he choose to keep in a 90-gallon must be planted tropical temperatures aquarium. And I want to
And is
know
that
what plants should he keep? How should he keep them? And what fish does he pair with that to ensure that his beautiful plants do not get destroyed by his beautiful cichlids? We are going to create for our friend Steven a 90-gallon aquarium with cichlids and plants right now.
Question. Does the tank have to be all cichlids, or can it be a cichlid community tank?
Can be a cichlid community tank.
I got you.
I like it.
I got you. Okay. Okay.
Steven told me to shut my mouth.
yeah, no.
First of
But
all,
seriously, I'm intrigued with the setup.
okay. I'd throw maybe some like a whole lot of Corys in there, like some peppered Corys or some panda Corys. One of the black and white kind of speckled looking varieties, something that looks nice. Okay, that you can actually see. Bunch of those in there. Maybe some autos or some other algae eaters, some cleanup crew, whole bunch of those in there. Gonna be lots of plants. They can scatter. Great. Also, it would be a black water setup. It would be a black water tank. So, with that being said, I would do angelfish.
Which ones?
Angelfish and Corys.
Angelfish, Corys. I would even maybe do some. Some black neons. Black neons. And I'm trying to think. I'm on the spot. I'm trying to think.
That's okay. I had time to think about it, so I've got, an unfair advantage. So
I don't know. Oh, somebody asked if they could have the question in. Coral said, "Can I have the question in written form?"
Yeah, let me type it in chat while you guys kind of ponder.
Thanks, TJ. You're awesome.
Yep.
Thanks. A 90-gallon.
Yep.
On a tank.
It's got to be planted. Tropical temperatures. Totally blank slate.
Do the plants? Can the plants be blocked off from the rest of the tank?
Can they be blocked off? Sure. You can do no rule on what you do with that.
Okay. Do a 90-gallon, but do it in some.
I know what else I'd put in there.
Go ahead.
I would use. Dang. Harlequin rasboras. And Bolivian rams. And that would be it.
Harlequin rasboras, Bolivian rams, and that's it. Just those two species of fish.
And the black neon tetras.
And black neon tetras and the Corys you talked about.
Corys, yep.
Nice. What kind of plants are you putting in there, Mariah? We need to really make this a very vivid imagination dream for Steven, because
Amazon plants. So Anubias, lots of swords, nice long leafy thick stuff. Let's see. I got a list, actually. I got a plant list. I could probably, let me pull up my plant list so I can see.
Cool. The Bolivian rams are not the warm water kind. I mean, they take tropical temperatures, but they don't require usually the upper temperature like the 80 that the German blues and the other variations of the German blue rams take.
That's fair. In that case, then I probably would go with maybe the German Ram instead.
No, I think you picked it because we're not going like 80. Like it's like 70. Call it 76. Not 80 plus,
Okay,
right?
So
Yeah.
mild tropical temperature.
Yeah, the
Gotcha.
usual
Yeah.
like. Yep.
Gotcha.
Hey,
Very
welcome in.
interesting.
GLB.
Welcome,
Rafael. Welcome in.
Rafael. Cool. Yeah, so not 80 plus. No, I think Bolivian rams are like 75, 78, somewhere in that range.
Gotcha.
What are you thinking, Vibes? I've got a whole thing written out here.
Wow.
My paper list.
He's gonna put me in my right to shame.
Well, it's unfair because I had time to think
Yeah,
about it.
True.
Oh, Java ferns. Lots of Java fern.
Hmm.
Now, if it was me doing it with cichlids
Hmm.
and the warm temperatures with plants,
Yep.
it'd be the Maltese. Maybe that's too basic with fish, but in 90 gallon, hey, since you didn't mention the dimensional size, what the tall or the long, I'd go with the long one.
A longer 90.
Yeah, with about what a foot and a half, not a foot and a half even, a foot high
Really?
would be perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I spit out. Then I'd go with the tiger lotus in there.
Yep.
I'd go with some Anubias petite.
Yep.
Throw in some. If you can give it to grow one spot, or sore spots. Go with some salsa tank,
Yep. Yeah.
which would help. The babies can hide in the salsa tank.
Mm-hmm.
And since you can't just have one fish in the tank, let's go with some. Either some corridors, bandas, or go even do some coolies even in there.
Some what now?
Coolie loaches.
Coolie loaches. Okay.
You know, you don't want too many.
These are so cool, but once you put them in the tank, you never see them again.
True.
And that's why a 90-gallon little boy, you would put in about 25 of them, 30 of them. That way, you're going to see them. And since you're doing it planted, I wouldn't do a lot of hardscape, per se. You can maybe do one spot, but you just shells, your shells for the Maltese, the Highland, use that kind of as your hardscape as well. Trying to think of a bigger fish you could add to the tank. I mean, you could theoretically add some other loaches to the tank. The zebra, add 5 of those to the tank, and they'll be okay. Zebra or the giraffe. There's a couple of those little bigger ones. The horse-faced loach. That's another good one.
Horse-faced loach. Yeah. Yeah, they're pretty interesting.
Or there's a Senegal loach that resembles the Senegal Bisher. It was the colors and all. I saw one person like, what? I don't think it's like a Bisher,
That's neat.
Yeah. So something like that. You would add character to the tank. You have your plants. You have your cichlids.
Mm-hmm.
And you have your nice, beautiful temperature water. So.
Yep.
Hope that covers it.
It did. You guys both came up with some. I am going to take you to the wonderful continent of Africa.
Okay.
By the way, you guys, we got about 10 minutes till Ed goes live.
Beautiful. So I will go quickly here.
Okay.
So I know our friend Steven likes a good community tank. So we are going to do a Tanganyikan cichlid community tank.
Mm.
It's a 90-gallon. You got a lot of real estate to work with.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna follow what that lake looks like, and it's gonna be hardscape is gonna be all different, whatever kind of rock that he would so choose to put in there.
To touch on what Vibe said really quickly
Go
for the
for it.
dimensions, what is the tank like dimensionally?
So a standard 90 is 4 feet by 18 by 24, I think is what it is.
Gotcha. So we're going with standard measurement.
Yeah, I mean, if I don't know what a
Okay.
90 long is, but it'd be a little longer and I think a little shorter, but
Mm-hmm.
it's big enough where you got a lot of real estate. So
Okay.
we're gonna put it as whatever kind of rock Steven wants in his aquarium, that's what he's gonna get. And we are going to use all sorts of epiphytic types of plants, whatever Anubia species, Java ferns. I think you can even do some Boos. And then we're going to do a nice community. We're going to do Cyprichromis, the sardine cichlid at the top. They swim up in the top of the water column. You can get a group of them. They kind of hang out in a little group together. The males have stunning colors. They come in various different varieties. They've got purples and blues and yellows and all sorts of different colors that you can go with there. Then you're going to work on maybe a couple of different groups of, it could be a lot of different things, but I think you'll set up 2 areas, 2 areas with piles of rock. And you can do, I think Le Lupi are beautiful, the lemon cichlids.
Ooh,
Mhm.
those are so pretty.
They are gorgeous with the bluish gray lips. Beautiful. Have them, they can kind of hang out on one side of the aquarium.
And they're
And then-
slightly larger, but not too big. I don't think they get more than about 5 inches.
You're right, and the Cyprichromis are pretty large, similar shaped fish as well, but they occupy different parts of the aquarium.
Absolutely.
And then on the other side, I think you could do one of a couple of things. You could do one of the larger types of shell dwellers. So like you could do like a gold ocellatus or a blue ocellatus. You could do a brevis colony. They get good size. Or you could do another type of a rock dweller. You could do like a group of Brachardi. You could do a group of Julidachromis. And none of them are going to bother your plants. They will dig, but if you put the rocks that have plants on them on the bottom of the aquarium, so there's no
Right.
sand underneath it, there's nothing for them to dig to.
I think the Neolamprologus would be really nice in there. The fairy.
Wouldn't they be
cichlid.
beautiful?
Oh yeah. I think
So
that's what they're called, right? Fairy cichlid. Yeah, fairy cichlid.
the Brachardi.
The Neolamprologus Brachardi.
They're gorgeous. They're gorgeous, and they've got a very interesting colony behavior where they will all together kind of live as one big family. They raise the babies together. So, yeah. So I think that's what we're going with from my perspective.
I like it.
I don't think you're going to have much risk of any kind of fighting with any of those, Steven. They're pretty chill, right? They act kind of tough, but with a tank that big, if you set up the rocks at opposite sides of the aquarium, there's a lot of space. And the Cyprichromis don't really bother anybody. They'll chase each other a little bit, but like that's kind of just normal. Yep. Go ahead.
What plants would you use?
All sorts of different, whatever types of Anubias.
Okay.
I would do, I think Boos would look really nice.
Yeah.
Java ferns would look really nice.
I think
Bulbitis,
we
I
all
think would be
kinda-
okay. The African fern.
I think all 3 of us mentioned couple of the same ones,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which most of those plants do pretty well without the need for like liquid fertilizer or CO2
Yes.
injection or anything like that. All they need is a pretty good light, and good, decent water quality and regular water changes, and they still do pretty well. I don't think you'd have any issues with melting.
Yeah, I mean, I keep plants in some of the cichlid tanks. They've got a higher pH. They seem fine, right? I think. Could you do CO2? I'm sure you could, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, it probably wouldn't hurt, but it's not absolutely necessary for
Sure.
for your plants to still grow and look
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. And in my Tanganyikan tanks, I don't have any fighting really. So I think those are species that you could keep that are peaceful. I mean, you've got your frontosas, they don't.
Genevieve says, what if the 90 gallon already has CO2 and an expensive light on it? Expensive highlight. Well, in that case, then you would have to think about how often you want to do plant maintenance and the type of plants that you're using, and their light requirements and how fast they grow and things like that, because that's going to significantly impact the way the tank looks and operates within its own little ecosystem.
Yeah. So I think, I don't think you could have I don't think you would have an issue with a tank that's already got CO2 and an expensive. The issue I think with the light is going to be making sure you have enough plants to take up the difference.
Right.
The problem with a lot of the stuff that we've talked about is it's slower growing, and so I don't know that it would.
Yes.
I mean, Stephen will know better than I would, but I don't know that it would take advantage of a highlight. So that may cause you some issues. And Steven says, although if you inject CO2 in a tank with calcite for hard water, the CO2 just makes the water harder and just shifts the equilibrium back to biocarbonates.
Does that still stand true if you use like a really hard buffer substrate?
I use like a cichlid sand substrate in my tanks here just to kind of keep it buffered up.
Yeah.
So I mean, it would kind of
theoretically, if you used something that would keep it, buffered down more on the lower side, then you could use that, and the fish would still get what they need from the water parameters, and the plants would get what they need, and everybody would be able to thrive.
Yeah, that could be.
Stephen, of course, this is all theoretical because
it is, right? I mean, you'd have to see what balanced out, but no, Stephen says no, you'd want to keep the light very, very low in this. Yeah, I think that's the only difference, is that you'd want to keep really low light. But I do think the dream of a cichlid community tank with plants is very doable.
Oh yeah, it can be done, and it has been done.
Yeah.
Now here's a secret. It depends. What are you focused on? You focus on plants. Have it fully stocked with plants, and have only a handful of cichlids.
That's awesome.
That'd be awesome.
Wouldn't it be neat? I think that would be such a beautiful aquarium.
Somewhere I've heard that some guy does content about plants, and that would be an awesome video.
Wouldn't that be an interesting tank to see set up?
Yes. I can't wait to see that set up. Now, TJ, you mentioned photosas.
Yeah.
I would have went that route, but the problem is a 90-gallon planted tank.
A little too small.
That's too small for me. For what I recommend.
Yeah,
now,
I agree with
if
you.
you want the baby photosas, yeah, it'd be fine. But wow. But I was thinking about my big boy over here.
Yeah.
90 gallon with him and plants. I don't. It's not saying it can't work. It's just you're after trouble.
Yeah. Oh, you've got M&C Mike saying good evening. Prime timers. He's got 1 month membership.
Woo! Oh, wow. Thanks, M&C. You're awesome. Welcome to the Vibe fam.
and I think he alluded to it a little earlier, that I will be streaming with him on his Sunday night stream in
Yeah, I
a few
saw
weeks. I
that.
think it is. He and I talked about that.
That's gonna be cool.
Yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be fun.
I agree with Fish on that link. Thank you, MNC Clark, for 1 month Fin
Yeah.
rides. I agree. Now, back to that thing. Now, if you could get a pair of Potosas,
Mhm.
one male, one female.
Yep.
And 90-gallon planet tank. Oh yeah, that'd be gorgeous.
Yeah, that would work out okay. They'd have enough room,
Oh
at
yeah,
least for a good little while, right?
yeah. But I look at mine. See, I have a colony of them.
Yeah.
And no, not a 90-gallon.
No, not when you had plants and all that other kind of business.
Right.
Yep.
But there, it goes back to the whole thing. Are you focusing on fish or are you focusing on the plants?
Yep. Yep.
But I think the way it sounds, the plant or the number one.
Which is perfectly okay, but I just think it's one way that you can do a planted aquarium that I think a lot of people maybe don't always think you can.
Right.
It
So-
all looks like it is live.
I was gonna say we are at time here now.
Yeah, we'll stomach across Ed. So what should hashtag be? Hashtag problems.
Sure.
Hashtag solved.
Hashtag solved. I like it.
I like it. So if you head over to Ed, which I got my thing set up already, y'all. So if you just hang out here, it'll send you over there automatically.
Cool. Yeah. And while
But
you're
before
putting
you head
that
out,
in
though,
chat, yep, I'll say my usual thank you very, very much to everybody in chat that joined us. Thank you to my wonderful co-hosts. It was a fun Thursday night, trying something a little different here, and we'll see you all next week.
yeah. Hopefully not sick. Anyways, how about you, Mariah?
Same as always. Again, y'all, glad to be back this week. Cam and I are doing a lot better. We just got over pneumonia, so that's awesome. Glad to be doing better and glad to be back. And the same thing as always, y'all. Thanks for being here. Thanks for having me. And just we have them do unto you. Treat other people how you want to be treated, and may God treat you how you treat animals and elders. Everybody have a great night.
Thank you. And I know I forgot to say it when we started the live stream, but thanks to all the lurkers, all the replay crew, the moderators, the co-hosts, and anyone that I did not say hi to, just swinging by saying hi to us, and TJ and Mariah for putting up with my craziness every week. And everyone in the chat. Hopefully you had one at a time. Until next time, hey, quick side note. Bad Night Vibes coming up. We got a guest coming on. So stay tuned for that.
Whoa.
Till then, peace out, y'all.
Bye, y'all.
Bye, guys.
Wait, still here. Have a good night.